Today, from SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Carolina Panthers.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Carolina Panthers and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And here comes Matthew Stafford leading the Rams offense out there, just as he did last season when he captured his first and the Rams' second Super Bowl title.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Stafford. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. The numbers a week ago for Kupp: 4 catches, 58 yards.
And they've gone to him early in this one. I sense a theme. One that I expect to continue throughout this contest.
To throw again on second down. Stafford. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Derek Brown coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by the 6-year quarterback out of the University of North Carolina, Mitch Trubisky.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers a week ago for Shenault. The hat trick +1, 4 trips to the end zone with his legs.
And, partner, you know how all the guys do when they do that little symbol now about eating, right? Keep feeding me, feeding me. They just kept feeding him and feeding him, and next thing you know, he kept getting in the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Panthers hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. Now he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Now a first carry for their fullback.
Brandon, you know, we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan. That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team is going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Going right back to Akers. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made a dip.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now Trubisky to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Throwing here, Trubisky. That caught by Tremble. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Trubisky. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Trubisky. Flushed out right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 51 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he rifles one incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Trubisky will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Stafford on first down. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down. Now Stafford. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Steps away. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Flush to his right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Trubisky. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Well, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky, and the catch made by Hilton. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So third down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now Trubisky on 1st down. He's got a man. That's Marshall.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good 1st half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
70 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Play action. Now Trubisky.
Again, it's OBJ, back-to-back catches.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taysom Hill, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he returns this to the 22. We had a pair of division rivalries in primetime last weekend, Week 5, and we've got another pair of good ones coming up here in Week 6. Starting tonight, Cowboys and Eagles from Philly on Sunday night. And then tomorrow, Monday Night Football has the Broncos and Chargers from SoFi. That's going to be a lot of fun, no doubt. Kickoff 5:15 local time for that one out in Southern California. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Back to throw, Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll get it across the 35. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To the right side, incomplete to Washington. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. The Panthers on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They go play action. Trubisky. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
He's going to launch it for Washington. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Trubisky. Sliding out of the pocket.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They juked him. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive.
Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming.
Gonzalez's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Stafford now to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Throwing is Stafford. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again is Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Oliver. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Little choice, Charles, but to go for it right there, and that pick 6 will be the icing on the cake.
Yeah, you don't know how many more possessions you're going to get, so really you're almost at the point of no options. Have to go for it. Bottom line, though, is defenders know that as well. They know you've got to throw the football. Had the right defense called, able to make a nice play on the ball, and that's all she wrote.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And that one makes this a 19-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. They snap it to Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. This is caught by Hilton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now it's Trubisky. Rolling to his right. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Panthers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will bump the lead up to 26. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Stafford. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever has trusted...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Darian Kendrick.
There he goes right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Carolina, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon.